for this evening, and we had to move because of the book fair, so I hope everybody has a chance to check out the book fair while they're here this evening. So, if you will, please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And each month we like to share a portion of our vision, mission, and belief statements. And this month is the last part of our belief statements. We believe in assessments that are authentic, meaningful, appropriate, and helpful in guiding students' futures in whatever vocation they choose. We believe in technology that enhances the learning abilities, enables education in varying environments, and prepares students for current and future technological advances. We believe in facilities should provide a safe, clean, and effective learning environment. And we believe in proper stewardship of resources that supports the sustainability, security, and effectiveness of our school district. And we'll start with the elementary students of the month.
All right. I would like to introduce to you Miss Ezra McIntosh. Come on up here, Ezra. She's a cutie, isn't she? So Ezra here is a kindergartner in Mr. Wagner's kindergarten class. He's over there. He sees her. She is the daughter of Josh and Alicia McIntosh. She has a sister, Maisie, who's here to support her today. So I asked Ezra a few questions, and with kindergartners, you never know what you're going to get. You did not disappoint. So I asked Ezra, I said, what is your favorite hobby? Do you remember what you told me? Play-Doh. She plays with Play-Doh. I asked her what her favorite food is. Anybody want to take a guess?
Macaroni
Chicken.
Candy. All of it, right? Yeah, candy. And her favorite color?
Pink.
Pink. That's right. Do you remember what you told me your favorite show was?
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, absolutely, SpongeBob. Pretty good kindergartner there. That favorite food one was my favorite one right there, candy. You want to hear what Mr. Wagner says about you? He says a lot. He really thinks a lot of you. All right. He says, Ezra is such a great choice to be named Student of the Month, and she deserves this honor. She is very active in and out of school. In class, she gives her best effort to complete all of her work on time and tries her hardest in everything she does. When she is not in school, she completes her daily homework while also participating in gymnastics and spending quality time with her family and friends. One of the best things about Ezra is her kind and loving heart for others. She is very compassionate and empathetic toward others. If someone drops their art box on the floor, she is there to help clean it up. When a classmate gets hurt or is having a bad day, she is there to pat them on the back and tell them it'll be okay. She treats everyone with so much love and kindness that it pours out unto others. If her hugs don't make your day better, then her funny stories will make you laugh. She is a great friend to all and a wonderful student to be chosen Student of the Month. So Ezra, I have a Dairy Queen card for a free Blizzard for you. You can't eat this, but you can hang it on your wall. There's a flag. Not candy, but I know you'll like that Blizzard. Want to go get your picture taken? All right, everybody, this is Miss Ezra McIntosh. Mr. Dean, it's all yours.
Yeah, middle school and high school students of the month.
Right. Well, for the month of December, our students of the month were 7th grade and seniors. So our 7th grade student of the month is Mr. Lincoln Miller. Come on up here, Lincoln. Sure. How are you? Good. Okay. So Lincoln here filled out some questions for us, and your favorite food is
Tacos.
tacos. I like it. There you go. He's involved in what?
Basketball.
That is true. But you also put Christian Service Club, Student Council, right? Basketball will be a theme for Lincoln, and I'll have a little story on that. His hobbies are
Basketball and video games.
basketball and video games. There you go. And his favorite subject now is math. And why do you like math?
Because I like solving equations.
He likes solving equations. There you go. Got a problem-solving mind, don't you? All right. Now, what he likes most about Bloomfield Middle and High School, he says, I like the sports. He likes sports. Now, just a little note here. So at lunch every day, I take the middle schoolers down. We alternate 6th grade, 7th, and 8th grade, and they go on alternate days. And Lincoln is a part of the never-ending game. All right, this game never ends, and they pick it up wherever they leave off, whatever day they come in there, and it's constant. I don't know if there's ever been a winner. That's why it's never ending. But they play all the time. The game of knockout right there. So congratulations, Lincoln.
Thank you.
Good for you. I don't.
You're over here.
I was looking for him. Oh, I see. Sorry. Lincoln, well done, well deserved, my man. Good job, buddy. All right, congratulations. Now, Crystal, if you all want a picture of that, you can get it on the backdrop out there, no problem. Okay. All right, thank you. All right, good job, Lincoln. All right. There's my, all right. And so our senior student of the month is Mr. Landon Burton. Get on up here, Landon. How are you, man? Pretty good. All right. Every day I see Landon. He makes his trek in. Freezing. Exactly as the weather report, but he is determined to get here, and I appreciate that. And that's just a little side note I want to say about that. He's here early because I'm coming up Park Lane there from the ball line. That team there on the What's that? Little scooter. That's exactly right, man. Landon's favorite food is pizza. There you go. Anyone in particular?
I really like mushroom and pepperoni.
Okay. All right. Very good. I like that too. He is a member in what he's involved in. Landon attends Hoosier Hills Vocational School. What are you studying up there?
Well, I'm not really gonna.
Oh, that's right.
Internship.
That's right. Work-based learning on that. So very good. Where are you working?
Qdoba. The Mexican place in Boulder.
Yeah, absolutely, man. What are your hobbies?
I like to play video games, and usually me and my friends when we hang out play basketball.
Very good. All right, well done. My favorite subject, he says, is history. And why is that?
I mean, my dad was a big history buff, but I like learning about past events and the importance of them.
Yeah, nice, man. I can understand that. And our last question, what do you like most about Bloomfield Middle and High School? Landon says, I like how easy it is to get around the school, how easy it is to get help from teachers and staff. And that's well done, man. And you're very deserving, sir. I just want you to know, I appreciate the effort that you make every day to get it here to school. I'm glad you're a part of that. And Landon, how many days you got left?
3 now.
3 days. He's an early graduate. Awesome. So he is ready to go. He's all queued up.
Did you give a speech and the test and done?
That's it. That's it. Congratulations, man.
So I have a question about the scooter. I think I've seen it.
You probably have.
Did you stand up on it?
No, I sit down.
But is it like tall? I've seen this scooter in town and I'm like, I need to ride it. Just a regular
Yeah.
scooter, okay. I love the height.
Well, I just worry about it because it's cold when we drive in the morning this time like that. Hey, well,
My recommendation is don't let Terry ride.
all right, we'll do Okay, and Lane, can we grab a picture out here on the thing there?
Yep.
Thank you all for coming in. Thank you. All right, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, that's fine. That worked out better with that outside. Thank you. All right. And is there any public comments?
No, there are not.
Okay, thank you. And our first routine business is the meeting minutes of November the 30th. Do I have? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Got ahead of myself.
Hey, it was a short turnaround. That's fine by me.
Yeah, I'm ready to get out of here. Elementary recognition.
I just have to do, I mean, it's been a few weeks since we were here before, so, welcome Wednesdays, the Redliners and Allie Kilder came by and
welcomed the kids in 2 weeks ago. Last week, center stage in Cardinal Song with Ms. Laura Helms. We appreciate them for everything they did for our kids. Third grade students today went to Bloomington to see the Matilda musical that goes along with the book that they read and study. And I went with them. It was really cool. It was really cool. And our kids, we actually they bragged on us. Told them that there was the best bunch of kids that they've had in a long time there. And they were 100% engrossed in this musical. And did a phenomenal job. So, way there, way back, and while we were there. So Mrs. Cunningham, Mrs. Parsley, Mrs. Pemberton, they planned all of that. I was along for the ride in a sense, so I did a great job there. High ability testing has been completed for this year, so we're just waiting on results now. Ms. Hill wanted me to let everybody know that has taken place. Speaking of Ms. Hill, her and Mrs. Street are getting ready to go full bore on getting all the Christmas gifts out on their Christmas outreach program. So they pick up the gifts tomorrow. Delivery will start tomorrow through Tuesday. Parents coming in. And, they're helping over 120 kids get Christmas gifts. So I think that's important to know. Those two ladies, they do all this work. It's them. Second grade will go to the courthouse tomorrow to sing Christmas songs for the people over there. And they do that every year. I know that they really like the fact that they come over as well. And then I'll finish up with our character trait drawing winners. We had one winner with the character trait of fairness, Ava Major. We had two of them win the drawing. They had a character ticket with caring, and that was Campbell Teich and Carter Cooksey. Perseverance, we had two of those, Mariana Helderman and Wyatt Van Hentenrick. I have to slow down to say that. Responsibility, Dylan Byers and Hadley Price, and then one for self-discipline, Madison Hassler. So we went ahead and did 4 each since we had a shorter month in December, and they all got their prizes. A couple of them even got the best prize of all, where they get to sit down and have lunch with the principal. So I hear he's a great guy, and they like it. So that's all I've got.
All right, well done.
That's cool.
Yeah, hey, so for the middle school and high school, some things, I mean, it's a bit, I mean, you can tell when you walked in, we've got a lot of things going on. The holiday bazaar that has been going on. I want to give a shout out to Tabitha Burton, Christy Bladen, Blake Birch, the Art Club, Ms. Tolbert, Bianca Tolbert, our Culture Club, Julie Evans, the Makery, and then some outside people that have been in there. They made that a really nice event that's been, going on there for a few days. Coinciding with the games that we've had. So tonight will be the last night. And then also we have the book fair in the library. Rising Juniors, that is an annual thing. This is supported by the Indiana Association of School Principals. We had 4 juniors that met that, Madeline Stone, Adeline Fig, Malia Pischel, and Sadie Ross. So congratulations to those 4. I want to recognize just in the building our staff and recognizing, the Christmas spirit, and with the staff, Bianca Tolbert, Julie Evans, Bree Carazia, and Deanna Potts for organizing our Christmas party and the 12 days of Christmas that have been going on. Today was Ugly Christmas Sweater Day. Myself and Miss Bonnet right here, we had our ugly Christmas sweaters on, but you can see we did not bring those out today. But they are the top 2.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, nobody will come close.
Top ones.
That's right. So, but that's been a good one. The kids take a couple of days and they can make their ugly sweaters out of that as well. So, I want to recognize Calvin Myers and Jared Small. They were finished second in the welding competition, senior division in the FFA. They're in Indianapolis. And so they'll be moving on. And I want to recognize Carson Rader and Greta Dunnigan for finishing 5th in the junior division for welding. So, congratulations to those students and their work and continued efforts in that. Our BPA on December 8th took 30 members to the regional competition at Terre Haute, and all 30 placed and moving on to state. And so it's pretty good. It's 100%, right? 30 for 30. So congratulations to them, Blake Birch, our sponsor, and those students, and getting that taken care of. Also tonight, Like I said, it's a busy night, but it's not in this area. It's down in the cafeteria. But Miss Burton has her 6th grade business rotation class conducting their food truck presentations. And so that will be, that is going on now as we're doing that. The NJROTC had a couple of events that they took care of. They, excuse me, the orienteering teams placed 3rd in both the senior and junior divisions in the Area 13 and 14 championships, which was held in Kentucky a couple weekends ago. The varsity was made up of Lydia Weddle, Hunter Sisk, Abigail Richards, Elena Raper, and Blaine Van Devener, and the junior varsity junior team was made up of Jovan Graves, Braden Moore, Santos Paragon Dieras, and Aiden Wright. So congratulations to those cadets and their efforts there, and Chief Holtberg taking them out. Also, the air rifle team posted their competition, or the postal competition. They finished 47th out of 234 Navy teams. This was from their Area 3. They were 134th out of 580 teams nationwide. Katie Barker finished in the top 12% of the nation. Avery Malone was in the top 17%. Addison Thompson was in the top 20%. Aiden Wright was in the top 24%. Elena Raper, top 34%. And Blaine Van Devener in top 39%. And Braden Moore in the top 47%. Always appreciate Chief Holtberg because he's very thorough on his things there. And we always know, but they did a good job. And that was, again, from the results at Area 3 there when you guys had approved that trip to Fort Clinton. And then finally, shout out to our band and choir as they conducted their annual Christmas concert there last Sunday. 6th grade band, concert band, symphonic band, Mr. Rocky led those, and they sounded very good. And then Cardinal Solomon center stage by Miss Helms, and did a good turnout by all. So that is it for the Noblesville High School.
All right, thank you. And it has been brought to my attention that there was a member of the public that had intended on speaking, but was not aware of the requirement to register. So if you would please register there. And also just a couple other things. Each statement made by participants shall be limited to 3 minutes in duration, and all statements shall be directed to the presiding officer. No person may address or question board members individually. So as soon as you register, we'll give you your 3 minutes. All right. Okay.
You're up.
Yep.
3 minutes?
Yep.
I guess basically the only reason I'm not trying to cause any problems or looking for any major issues of any kind, but it's been brought to my attention, I guess, that there's liquidated damages of some type. I'm going to get charged $22,000 for it. So I'm just here, I guess, concerned, wondering what the issue is, if that's something that's getting pressed or just what the problem is, I guess, because I don't understand from the Empire side. I don't understand from the school side. I don't know what's going on. So I guess I just come in here to see. I'm highly concerned. I'm being held up on almost $200,000 of retainage money that I've wondered when was going to come in, and then here I am getting told I'm going to get charged $22,500. So I guess I'm just looking, and it all, I guess, pertains to grass. That's the email that I got. So I'm just concerned, I guess. I don't know what to say. So as far as, like the grass and stuff, I mean, we put the utmost. I mean, we couldn't have put any more effort into that thing, and I'm concerned. It's a legitimate problem. So I'd like to get something figured out if we could, or if it's, and I understand it's probably not in my hands. But naturally I live here, went to school here, know tons of people here. So I felt like I could come here, and I guess probably, I'm looking for help. I'm looking for some sort of, I just, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So just looking for answer, I guess, or if this is something that's going to happen.
Okay. If you would like to contact our superintendent, set up a meeting, It's not something we can really do at this particular meeting, but that, he can
I mean,
maybe.
I would love to make that meeting right now if we could. Because
Yeah, we're conducting this meeting, but yeah, if you'd like to schedule with him, to set up a time, then he'd be happy to meet with him, speak as much as he can.
So, I mean, that's it. I gotta make a meeting and wonder when I'm gonna get paid kind of thing, sort of. I mean, I guess so. And I mean, if you're not comfortable and if you can't talk to me or whatever, I mean, I don't wanna waste somebody's time. I'm just looking for what if there's an issue, I guess. I understand there's something, but, I mean, I'm grabbing straws here. I mean, I'm owed $200,000 almost. And then I'm getting told this, and we never let up for one day.
You can contact central office and I'll get you scheduled to meet with Dr. Vandray.
Tomorrow morning, I'll meet with you and I'll explain contracts to you. So I don't mind doing that. 8:10 tomorrow. If that doesn't work, call Jessica. We'll set up another time.
Yeah, I would be happy to do that.
Well, 2 options, 8:10 tomorrow or call her and she'll get you on my calendar.
So where do I be at 8:10?
Just come into the main office and they'll direct you upstairs. They'll get you a visitor pass.
Check in there at our office.
Well, thank you, Vanessa.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
and starting with our routine business, we have the meeting minutes from November the 30th. Do we have any questions or comments? Seeing none, do I have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion.
And a second?
I'll second.
All right, all in favor? All right, thank you. And then the meeting minutes from November the 30th. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, do I have a motion to approve?
I'll motion we approve.
And a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? Okay, thank you. And then the treasurer's report. Any questions or comments there? Seeing none, do I have a motion to approve?
I motion we approve.
And a second?
I'll second it.
All right. All in favor? All right, this should be- Okay. And we have a agenda item here to create the curriculum instruction coach position. And do we have any questions or comments on that?
Yeah, I have a comment. I just still have some concerns. I feel like it's kind of an ambiguous thing at this point, and I know I just think there's a lot of questions that haven't quite been answered to the point where I'm personally can vote for it as being what I feel is best for our students and staff at this time. So that's it.
Okay. Any other questions or comments?
I also have a comment. There's a survey that was conducted about this position, and the data that I received from the survey did not tell me that this is what our staff wants and that our staff feels best for our students. And I just feel like our job is to do what's best for our staff and ultimately for our kids. And I just feel like this position could be paused until we can find a better use for the money. But also in saying that, if this position moves forward and it's successful, I hope it's successful and I wish it all the best. So.
Can we, I want to follow up with the survey. Do you have that survey? Because it was my understanding that the majority of the staff was in favor of this. It was close to, what was it, 80%?
80%.
Mm-hmm.
From what I was understanding, unless I read it wrong. I want to make sure that I was not incorrect on that.
Well, only half of our certified staff took the survey, and on the written responses, I felt that statement was not validated. Great.
So to clarify, every certified staff member had the chance to take it. Those that wanted to take it, a 2-minute survey, those people that wanted to take it and chose to take the time took the survey.
So everybody had the opportunity to take it, just some did not. I just want to make sure that I was not incorrect on my looking at that survey. It just kind of threw me.
Back up a little bit, Scott, can you just explain what we're voting on, what we're doing here. Just, I mean, I realize that there's not a lot of public here, but there are people that are watching online as well. And I think it's important for people to understand what we're talking about before we get into too much discussion.
So as part of the Science of Reading grant that we were awarded, we were able to start a coach position. That coach would be a teaching position that is a support to teachers focused on starting out K-3 teachers is what the grant's focused on, because the state came out with a new mandate that every K-3 teacher has to only use the Science of Reading in their approach for teaching students how to read. Now, a lot of times the state likes to give new mandates that are unfunded. This one had funding if you applied for and were granted this grant, and we were fortunate enough to be one of the 72 schools in Indiana that won that grant. So this grant money that we got is gonna help us get our teachers professional development to understand what the new state mandate is, if there's any differences in what our teachers have been doing versus what the state is now going to require. And so this position was gonna be an added resource to our K-3 students for next semester. And then moving forward, it will move into a K-12 coaching position to be a resource to all of our teachers. One thing that I've seen in my time here is that our administrators, the two principals, have a ton on their plate, and they don't have the time to break down data to individual student level and individual standard level, grade level by grade level, test by test. So if you're talking the ELA standards for grade 3, the ELA standards for grade 4, then grade 5, grade 6, go on with all the grades. Same thing with math. So this position, what we're looking for is somebody that can break down that data, because in that data, we're hoping to find where student deficiencies are. So if you look at, if we have an overwhelming deficiency in one specific standard, then this person's going to be able to find and point out to the principal and to the teachers, this is something that needs to be targeted in instruction that's lacking. They will also hopefully find where we're extremely strong and point out, this is what we're doing really well, so don't change anything on this. So the start of it goes with K-3, then moving forward, it would be a resource for our teachers. So the things that we're looking for is collecting and interpreting various student data points, then data management, a strong understanding of dialogical coaching and its applicability to enhancing teacher professional growth, and experience in effective instructional design and professional development, and the advanced ability to meet and set goals, priorities, work with colleagues to implement and drive result-oriented systems, lead curriculum mapping updates when Indiana standards change. Unfortunately, Indiana likes to change the standards way too often. And every time that happens, our principals then require the teachers to update their curriculum maps. So now we would have somebody that could lead that forum and take a lot of the pressure and time constraints that teachers have off of their plate and helping them. So that's the overall targeted goal of this position. And I'm trying to look for the survey.
I found the email. I was just making sure that I haven't read it incorrectly.
All right, any other questions or comments? All right, seeing none, do I have a motion to approve?
I make a motion to approve.
And is there a second?
I'll second.
All right, all in favor? All right, and opposed? All right, thank you, motion passed. Now, personnel, is there any questions or comments? Seeing none, do I have a motion to approve?
I'll motion we approve.
All right, now a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? Okay, thank you. And then donations. We would like to thank the Apple Festival Committee for their donations to both the Redliners and the NJROTC. And do we have a motion to approve?
I move we approve.
And do a second? All right, thank you. All in favor? Okay, thank you. And then we have another list of fundraiser requests. Is there a motion to approve?
I'll motion we approve.
All right, and a second?
I'll second.
All right, all in favor? Okay, thank you. And then now we have an NJROTC out-of-state trip to Orlando, it looks like. Is there any questions or comments? Seeing none, do I have a motion to approve?
I'll motion that we approve.
All right, and a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? All right, thank you. And then since this is the last meeting of the month of the year, it looks like we have a couple of routine ones here. Permission to pay late arriving bills. And do we have a motion to approve?
I move we approve.
And a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? Okay, thank you. And then also for balancing the accounts at the end of the year within the budget. Do we have a motion to approve?
I motion to approve.
All right, and a second?
I'll second.
All right, all in favor? Okay, thank you. And then a partnership commitment with South Central Indiana Workforce Investment Board. And would you like to explain that a little more?
Sure. So it's the name that a lot of people call this is JAG, which is Jobs and American Growth. And it's a program that's been around for several decades in Indiana. It started in 2006. And it was focused on high school, and their program models have increased. So now they have 4 different program models. The one that we're wanting to start is actually a middle school one that would focus on grade level transition, study skills development, behavior, confidence, and self-esteem. This is also a partnership where we put $0 forward, so it's not a financial commitment. The employee that would, the person that would run this program would technically be a Vincent University employee through this program. And like I said, it's been around since 2006. One position that we had that would be very similar to it was a grant funded position, and that position's ending in December. So I was looking with Mr. Dean and Ms. Fagan at different options. Ms. Fagan found this as an option. So over the past couple of months, I've been working back and forth, find out more information and diving in. And earlier this week, we were kind of at the last steps before bringing it to the board of being at the point to understand exactly what we were looking for. And so what I just explained about the program model for the middle school, Mr. Dean, Ms. Fagan, and myself believe it would be a huge help to our students, to the targeted students that would be a part of this program, and then also to our staff and school in general. So we're very excited about the chance to serve our students in this way.
All right. Is there any questions or comments? All right, seeing none, is there a motion to approve?
I make a motion to approve.
All right, and is there a second?
I'll second it.
All right, all in favor? Okay, thank you. And then on to the superintendent's report.
Just an update on our social worker position. We're really excited. The person who's been selected as our top candidate, Mr. Dean, was involved in that whole process. But again, technically through this grant that we have, the position will technically report to Youth First out of Evansville. So they have a very well-developed program that's in over 100 schools currently. And they are going to be onboarding our person January 2nd through 4th. Then they're going to shadow at another school January 1st, 5th. And starting Monday, January 8th, they will be at Bloomfield full-time. So we're very excited about this position because we really think it's going to add to the overall emotional and mental and social skills that our students need, or the issues that a lot of our students are coping with. It's going to be very broad of all the types of students that we'll be able to serve, and it's just an amazing added resource that we're able to provide for our students. So I'm very excited.
All right, and do we have any board member comments and items for future agendas? All right, seeing none, our future meetings will be the Reorganization and Board of Finance meeting on January the 11th, 2024 at 6 p.m., hopefully back in the library and media center. Then our regular school board meeting on January the 25th and on February the 29th, both in the media center. And this meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much.